Hello friends and welcome to Fire Emblem Discussion. Today we're continuing with number 2 of my favorite Fire Emblem games. And that is Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now I know the game just came out this year, so it was hard for me to put it this high. But I feel like I've played it enough to know. I've played through the game, I don't know how many times, between speedrunning it a few times and then just playing it non-stop on the channel for months. It seems like this is the first time, really like mid-November and now in December, it's the first time I haven't played it extensively since like the day it came out. And I got a little bitter on it, but since I have had time away from it, aside from the versus run I did with Taz about a week or two ago, I am I'm falling back in love with it. There's so much to like. All the movement options in the game between warp, rescue, and then of course stride. The dancing gambit, which is really fun to use. All the really fun combat units, whether it's Felix or Leone or Petra or Ingrid. There's so many characters in the game that I enjoy using that are just absolute monsters by the end. And then, of course, my favorite Lysithea, who just nukes everything once you get her Thyrsus, and she just blows the game up. Unless you listen to Chaz Aria, then you may think Lysithea's bad, but I think she's pretty dope. And I think my favorite chapter in the game, I shouldn't say my favorite chapter, I think my favorite moment in the game was the first time I beat it. I played Blue Lions first. And spoilers for Blue Lions, just endgame or basically the whole thing. One of my favorite moments in that game is the very end, where Dimitri, accepts Edelgard and tries to forgive her. Reaches his hand out and says, "Hey, I forgive you. Let's work together on this." And Edelgard throws a knife at him, and then Dimitri just stabs her in the chest with his in the stomach region, in the abdomen, with his with his relic weapon. And it's just such a raw moment. It was so real. Of course, Edelgard, if she just reconciled and became friends with Dimitri and decided to rule with him or something, honestly, what probably would have happened, she probably would have been a prisoner of war and treated poorly for everything she had done. So it makes sense that she would want to go out on her own terms in some way or another. But it just, I don't know, it was a powerful scene, and Dimitri just walks away from it. And on top of that, Dimitri is a character I really relate with. He obviously struggles with some mental disorders, and I know myself and plenty of people who also have mental disability. And he's portrayed in such a way that it's of course to the extreme. He goes on rampages and just murders people. But the way he handles it in the end is so realistic. It's not something that he overcomes and never deals with again. It's something he will struggle with for the rest of his life, and he acknowledges that. And it's so real to me, and I love it. But anyways, share with us in the comments some of your favorite Three Houses memories. I just adore the game, and that's why it's my second favorite in the series now. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for number 1.